You know, it's not that you can't talk to a person that you're interested in about everything. You should definitely seek to find a person that you can communicate about everything with. The reality of the situation is that's a very difficult thing to find, especially when you're beginning a relationship. I never want for a person to think that if I give advice, it's coming from a place of this concrete, unmoving sense of knowledge or know-it-allism. No, it's coming from experience. It's coming from the polls. It's coming from the plenty of people that I've talked to, discussed things with. And most recently, you know, some of my youngins got at me, you know, I can't be with them boys in a barbershop like I used to. Got some other things mixing, but I'm going to be back with them soon. The source of that knowledge that they got from being around, listening to real life situations and how men handle them, it's not there right now. You know, the barbershop is a different place in some places. A lot of us men have gotten away from teaching and educating, and instead we kind of stay quiet, or we just letting the young cats do what they want to do, but they really need that direction. And I'm glad a few of my young fellas from Orangeburg and Beaufort reached out to me, and they reminded me of how important it is to explain the lessons that's coming down. So to the fellas that wanted to know what should you talk about with a woman when it's new. Number one, don't discuss your past. The reason why I don't want you to discuss your past is because it's new. Any stone that you put down in that foundation that is past related gonna have to be removed later. So be careful what stones you putting down while you building a foundation with a woman. If you really care about this woman, everything that you talk about within time, through phases, through growth and understanding, she will understand you and she will feel you. There should be no rush to make a woman try to understand you, know your history while you trying to love her, know your love language while you trying to learn hers. These things are impossible. Well, I'm not going to say it's impossible. Some people have been able to master these things, but real relationship stuff, it takes effort and it takes patience, it takes balance, it takes understanding. From the female perspective, you know, I got a lot of soul sisters used to reach out to me too, still do. You know, I love y'all, and I want to tell y'all the most important thing is that y'all got to love y'allself. And when you first engage with a fella, this relationship is brand new. Everything you put down there, that fella he's judging it, whether or not you think he will. You know, we men, we don't need to know everything all up front because we become judgmental too soon. We need to take time to learn you first. If you tell a man up front, it's like giving him too much data to compute. The things you want him to catch are going to get left by the wayside, and everything that you didn't want him to catch is possibly what he will hold on to. You overloading him with too much data. You know what I mean? Fellas, we need time to process in the beginning. You know, don't run me down the situation that happened over the last 10 years when I'm still just trying to vibe with you. You know, that can turn a man off quick. You know, and to jump back over on the fella side of things, the lady side of things, you know, fellas, ladies don't really want that either, man. You know, sometimes, man, you come in there bombarding what you want, what you won't do, what you gotta have. Then you put the pressure on this woman to make herself something that she may not even want to be, but all because she loves you, she's willing to put in that work. But it might be too quick. It might be too much too soon. If you planning on spending long term with this woman, which means you got some type of love for her, be okay with the time it takes to develop the relationship. That way you don't have to do so much backtracking. You know, a lot of us 5-year, 10-year, 15, 20-year, 30-year people, we did a lot of backtracking. You know, that's why I can talk from a place, because there's a lot of things that I did. There's a lot of things that I shouldn't have done, that if I really still had my pops around, or if I had a person close to me when I was going through some things that really put that knowledge down on me, I would have thought a little differently. But I was operating on my own. I was operating off what I thought I knew about being a man and loving a woman. So again, I say, when you're getting into something, these are some things that you can talk about. Brand new stuff. Talk about what's going on with you. Let's talk about goals. You know what I'm saying? We need to start talking about what your family is like. What do y'all do? You know, if I'm just meeting a person, you know, I want to know what makes you laugh. Let's not talk about what makes you cry just yet, man. We got time for sad shit. Sad shit gonna happen regardless, man. Let's talk about what excites you. Let me make sure that I know your rhythm. You know, like, do you like having sex every day? Or are you a person who, you know, you only like to have sex when the love moment hits you? Do you need to be aroused to get there? What type of ways do you want to be aroused? You know, what's a major... We don't have to ask these questions, but through conversation, you know, don't just fire the questions out, fellas. Take your time and get to them. If y'all spend a couple hours a day talking about something, take a break. Let your baby go to bed. Tell her, hey, I love you, girl, but like I said, you know what I'm saying, I want some more of you tomorrow. I want to put some of that thing on reserve. I ain't going to talk your time up because I want you to live the same life you was living before I got here. You know, you're going to have to make some adjustments. But as a man, never take a woman away from her grassroots, man. Whatever she was doing, you got to put gasoline up under that unless it's something foul. Now, if she doing something foul, do your man shit, get her up out of there. You know, niggas say you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. That's really a lie. You can turn a hoe into a housewife if she ready. You know what I'm saying? If she's ready to do those things, man, the possibilities are endless. You know, never judge a person by their past or something you might have saw as immoral. You know what I'm saying? People like to judge people, but the funny thing is the shit you did might have been fucked up. But you just think it ain't that fucked up because you did it. You know what I'm saying? People like to think their own shit don't stink, but it stink, though. You know, to get back to business, though, as a woman, find out if this man know about God first, man. Don't be pissed later because the nigga never went to